When it comes to diagnostics, most independents know there's a trade-off. OE diagnostics give you the coverage, but they come at a cost. Aftermarket tools are much more affordable, but coverage and reliability isn't always there. We set ourselves a challenge. If we were going to recommend one aftermarket tool, what would it be? We set out to find the most capable and reliable aftermarket tool on the market. And after months of testing and putting these tools through their paces, one of them stood out, the AutoCom ICON. By the end of this video, you'll know why we think the AutoCom ICON is a standout tool, the functionality it brings, how it handles security gateway access on newer vehicles, pass-through and remote capabilities. This tool stood out to us for 3 reasons: coverage, capability and consistency. With lots of aftermarket tools, it can look really good on paper, but once you get it into your workshop, you'll find that you can't access certain modules, reads fault codes incorrectly, but we put the AutoCom through its paces and found it read fault codes reliably. The coverage is really good over lots of European brands, which makes it a really easy tool to use to rely on day to day in your workshop. And because AutoCom has been building its platform around European vehicles over decades, you get a depth of coverage that you don't often see outside of OE. What can this tool do? Well, you can do registration lookups, so it gives you access to the vehicle and all of its details. You've got the ability to look at functions without the vehicle being present. So if a customer calls in, they're having a problem with a certain vehicle, you can look it up and see what functions are available for that vehicle. Also gives you then the access to help files, which will guide you through how to fix that issue. Printing and saving PDFs is really easy because you're on a PC, which is perfect for diagnostic pre-scans. Fault code reading and clearing. It gives you really clear descriptions and also complete fault codes. As we know with other aftermarket tools, sometimes they can be incomplete. Guided functions, incredibly handy for working through a job. Live data and parameter monitoring. Module coding and configuration. And technical data can be built in with Haynes Pro as an add-on, and the vehicle coverage is great. It also includes trucks and vans and EVs. On many modern cars, especially with FCA and VAG vehicles, security gateway is built into the ECU network. That's there to prevent unauthorized access, and if you don't have it, it means you're limited in what you can do, and you'll end up perhaps only being able to see fault codes. Anything beyond that, like service resets or adaptations or coding, gets blocked. With the ICON, security gateway access is built into your subscription, meaning when you're working, you don't have to log into something else, go through another portal, handle lots of different brands. It's all done for you in the background. That means that your workflow is much smoother, much simpler, and you can get on with doing the job. Another great functionality built into the ICON is Pass-thru. Pass-thru gives you the option of using the manufacturer's software, and you can use the ICON as a generic device to access any of the different manufacturers' software. It's like a bridge between aftermarket and OE, so you're not having to buy into the branded hardware. With that feature, if you're thinking about moving towards OE diagnostics, it gives you the option to test out the software before you have to buy the manufacturer's hardware. And that's something that stood out to us at Maverick. What's really impressive is that because the tool is J2534 compliant, it means you can use it with any manufacturer's software, like Ford's FDRS or VAG's Otis, so long as you've got the right subscription and registration in place. So this gives you a serious advantage because you're not just limited to AutoCom's software. Remote capability. The ICON comes with built-in remote diagnostic services. That means with an internet connection, you can connect to a specialist with the appropriate tool, and software can complete the job in front of you. It means that if a customer comes into your workshop with a newer vehicle, it needs an update, you're not having to subcontract that job out. You know that you can get that job done in-house. This remote capability turns the ICON from a standalone aftermarket tool into a gateway to dealer level coverage whenever you need it. The ICON isn't positioned as a dealer tool replacement. That's not its role. What we see the ICON as doing is giving the workshop the flexibility and maximum coverage possible. It gives you the confidence to tackle more modern vehicles, keep jobs in-house and provide a professional and fast service to your customers without the complexity and upfront costs of going OE only. If you're looking for one aftermarket tool to anchor your workshop setup, then this is a tool we'd recommend. I hope you've enjoyed this run through. Let us know in the comments below if you tried the AutoCom ICON and how it compares to other aftermarket tools you've used. We'd love to hear your comments. If you're interested in buying the ICON, we'll put the links in the description below, and you can also find it on our website, maverickdiagnostics.com.